Tired of early picks ruining your season? These 6 bust-proof players are among the safest investments in 2025 fantasy football. Build your team around them. Let's start out with Derrick Henry, Baltimore Ravens. Last 2 years, Henry hasn't missed a game. And realistically, in 9 years, he's only missed more than one game once. He broke his foot in 2021. He is always on the field. Double-digit touchdowns 7 straight years, at least 1,538 rush yards for the last 5 years when he's playing, other than the broken foot season. And the offense with Lamar Jackson, this offense figured it out. The last step was when we saw Lamar go shotgun and they run out of shotgun and Henry was unstoppable down the stretch. Bust-proof, doesn't get injured. Love Derrick Henry.
Jim, Malik Nabers is as close to bust-proof as it gets in fantasy this year. He just posted 78 catches, 1,204 yards, and 7 touchdowns as a rookie, while catching passes from guys like Daniel Jones, who's obviously no longer there. Despite the awful quarterback play, Nabers still averaged 11.3 targets per game, second most in the NFL, and still finished as the wide receiver 6 in PPR. He had 5 games over 23 PPR points and never dipped below 8 targets after week 1, and showed off elite traits with highlight reel grabs all season long. Now, he did have 10 drops, but to me, that's because of the elite usage. Brian Dable will continue to funnel the offense through him. If Nabers did that as a 21-year-old rookie in a dysfunctional offense, imagine what he can do in year 2, where I think we will see a little bit more stability in the quarterback play.
Trey McBride is bust-proof, and you could get him about a round after Brock Bowers, and honestly, they were exactly the same player last year. Take that discount. Now, here's the reason he's bust-proof. Remember back in 2023, Zach Ertz played 5 weeks, and McBride wasn't a factor until week 6, and he was playing at 1,000-yard pace that year. And last year, of course, he rolls it back with 1,146 yards. But here's the beauty of it. Arizona took 5 weeks to figure out their offense last year. They were playing 3 receiver sets. Well, from after week 5, they put a second tight end on the field, and Trey McBride's production was even higher. That's their identity now. McBride is going to pick up where he was in the last 11 weeks. We could look at a monstrous season, even better than last year's breakout. And remember, they do have Marvin Harrison. Even in the worst case scenario, McBride is a 1B receiver, but I don't think that changes. I think he is the clear number 1. He out-targeted Harrison 143 to 119. McBride is the engine of the passing game here. If you enjoy videos like this, consider hitting the like and subscribe button. Also, we're offering 15% off all RotoWire subscriptions. You go to RotoWire.com. You pick your favorite subscription. You use the code YouTube15 to score your 15% discount. You get everything we have. Our draft kit, our articles, our picks and props tool to make you more money than your subscription even costs. Again, RotoWire.com. Use the code YouTube15 at checkout.
Jim, Jahmyr Gibbs is everything you want in a bust-proof fantasy running back. Elite efficiency, massive receiving upside, league-winning potential. Last year, racked up 1,412 yards, 16 rushing touchdowns, 52 catches, 517 yards, and 4 more scores. And when David Montgomery went down, Gibbs exploded, averaging 32.3 PPR points over his final 5 games, including the playoffs. That's elite CMC level production. Even when Montgomery is healthy most of the year, Gibbs was still rock solid, consistently scoring 15 plus PPR points. And now, after dominating late in the year, the Lions may finally give him more touches. His advanced metrics are absurd. Second in the NFL in yards per touch, 88th percentile broken tackle rate, 90th percentile yards after the catch. He's one of the more explosive players in the league, and he proves that he can handle the workload when asked. Don't overthink it. Gibbs is bust-proof.
If you're in the middle of the first round, a little before the middle, and you're looking at wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb is bust-proof. Now, he did miss 2 games late last year in a lost season for Dallas, and I get that. But otherwise, Lamb had only missed 1 game in his prior 4 seasons. And listen to this last 3-year production, averaging 114 catches, 1,434 yards, and 9 touchdowns on 163 targets. But that's not even it. In 2 of the 3 seasons, Dak Prescott missed significant time. Half a season last year. He missed 5 games a few years ago. So CeeDee Lamb gets it done no matter who's at quarterback. Not only does he have that incredible floor, but what if Dak Prescott plays a full season? You could see a 1,700 yard season out of Lamb with that remarkable floor intact. But again, unrealized ceiling. And having George Pickens, I think it helps. George Pickens is a downfield threat that safeties have to think about. CeeDee Lamb often operates in the short and intermediate areas. That will give him more space to operate. And if CeeDee Lamb has space, look out, NFL.
Jim, Josh Jacobs doesn't have the flash of some running backs, but I think that's why he's bust-proof. 1,671 scrimmage yards, 16 touchdowns last year, and he did it on elite volume, 19.8 touches per game. That's 94th percentile in the league. He was top 5 in red zone touches, yards created, and evaded tackles, proving he's still one of the best at creating yards on his own. Jacobs wasn't just a compiler either. He was 83rd percentile broken tackle rate and 83rd percentile yards after contact. Even in an inconsistent at times Green Bay offense, Jacobs was steady. 14 of 17 games as an RB2 or better with 7 RB1 weeks, and down the stretch, he scored in every single game post Packers Week 10 bye. He's durable, productive, and his role is locked in. There's no serious competition behind him. Jacobs might not be flashy, but he's a fantasy rock you can build your team around.